Onorato and Miller live on a Thursday night. NFL training camps are open. We're counting down to Major League Baseball's trade deadline. We are on for the first time since LeBron James made his announcement official, going to the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll take a look at that all-star starting five and talk about whether or not it's not good enough, if it has the longevity and health in our minds to be able to win an NBA championship. We'll also run down those NBA title odds for the 26-27 season. Where do the Sixers rank? It might surprise you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Onorato and Miller.
This is Onorato and Miller, sponsored by Alpen House.
All right, Ash, feels like we're close to football season anytime training camps open up. You get to actually see practice out on the field.
Feels like we're crooked.
No.
Look at the roof behind us or the ceiling behind us.
I don't know what to tell you.
Makes me a little
Camera?
taller. It's okay. Could be. I set it up, so maybe.
Definitely a little tilted. Giants, Bills, and Jets all open training camp. Giants are in West Virginia because you get the World Cup at MetLife Stadium, so they're recovering from that a little bit as a facility. Also renovating, I think it's still Quest Diagnostics. If it isn't, it's whatever the heck the practice facility is there in East
I think
Rutherford.
it was still Quest.
Malik Neighbors was out there running routes, catching passes from Jackson Dart on day one. So if you're a Giants fan, you got to love to see that. Odell Beckham Jr. was also
so weird
out there. So you assume health, right? If Scadaboo and Neighbors can come back from their season-ending injuries, year one of John Harbaugh, there's a lot to get excited about there. We got the Major League Baseball trade deadline to talk about here. Two-time defending AL Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal likely on the market. We'll see if Detroit really does decide to move him. There will be plenty of suitors. We'll talk about maybe what the best landing spot is for him, how much maybe the Yankees should do, and how many guys the Mets may be able to trade off. But let's start with the Bills here. Favorites to win the AFC again. Second best odds in the NFL to win the Super Bowl, which kind of surprised me. The Rams are first here, and there's an assumption there that Aaron Donald comes back as well to pair him up.
Do we really think he's coming back? It seems a little, I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how effective he'll be. You take 2 years off.
I mean, if you're working out like a machine, I'm sure he'll still be okay.
Well, he'll be in he's always going to be physically fit. Can he survive an NFL season having taken the last 2 years off? That's a lot of time off from without that physical contact and exertion.
People beating you up every day.
Yeah, he's moving weights, great, not the same. And maybe he really is just becomes like a two-down guy for the Rams. This surprised me a little bit that Buffalo would have the second best odds in the NFL to win the Super Bowl and maybe even to be the favorites to win the AFC here. I think we're kind of forgetting that Mahomes is still in Kansas City. I get it. He's coming back from an injury, but feels like the Chiefs have done a little bit there to try to rebuild that roster into being a true contender. New England? No? They add A.J. Brown and Romeo Dobbs, made it to the Super Bowl, and we're like, I don't know about the Patriots.
I know. Isn't it crazy? I think that, I'm not sure what it is. I would call it the Drake May effect. I don't think it's that. I don't know what the effect is, but it's always, that's what happens. And then we're just surprised when they continue to succeed. But they should be much better than they were last year. And they're a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, the O-line is the question mark there for sure, I think, in New England. What do we think about Joe Brady and this Buffalo team?
I mean,
they bring in DJ Moore, right? So you have
you give them
the
a
two
little
tight
bit
ends you like there still in Knox and Kincaid. You bring in Moore. It was the defense that was kind of the question mark always that fans would be like, hey, Sean McDermott is a defensive guy. What's up with the defense
And
here?
Joe
But
Brady's the offensive guy.
It was Allen who had some turnovers untimely there in the playoffs that seemed to sink them.
Yeah, for me, I'm not sure that they're significantly better. But I still think until something drastic changes with that team, they should be a favorite in the AFC every year.
Yep.
Josh Allen, while he will make those mistakes, and we know there have been some big ones, there's no guy better suited for that city and that role on that team than Josh Allen. And I think it's kind of one of those things, you ride or die with him. Like, sometimes he might kill you, but he's the best chance you've got.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, new stadium. What's going to be like more juiced up than that team?
Yeah.
And that can change quickly because if you don't win, then it doesn't matter where you're playing or what the setting is. But yeah, I think that's going to have Buffalo all kinds of fired up with those ugly third uniforms.
Oh, you don't like those, huh? They open on the road, and
okay.
the home opener at the new stadium is a Thursday night game against Detroit. They go Houston and Detroit. Tough start.
Yeah. Solo show on a Thursday night.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, all eyes on
You're talking about the
Buffalo.
Nickel City jerseys, all silver. I
didn't
said
know
this
it
the other
was-
night. I don't really like any of the true alternates. I'm not talking about the jerseys that are throwbacks to 20, 30 years ago. The alternate stuff to me,
Okay.
we talked about the all whites.
Like the all whites.
Those are cool.
They've been very cool.
Those are cool.
And they work for most teams, it feels like.
Yep, that's true.
There are some that I love, like the powder blues of the Chargers, and even
For
going
sure.
back to when they were more of like the Navy, like the Junior Seau days. Those uniforms I think are pretty cool.
Yep.
The old Seahawks unis.
Yep. But again, those aren't alternates.
They're
They're
throwbacks.
throwbacks,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the alternates I do enjoy. I
icy.
enjoy the all whites and then the metallic helmets. So if you get a really good metallic helmet, like we talked about the Jets, metallic green helmet, I think those are cool and those work.
Okay.
But yeah, the throwbacks are better. Creamsicles,
Oh,
powder blues,
incredible.
Like it doesn't get any better than that.
I wish the Titans, it'd have to
Yeah.
be, would wear the Oilers.
The Oilers jerseys. Yeah.
Jerseys.
Yep.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, even the old Titans jerseys are so much better than these ones now.
Giants open training camp, and like we said, Malik Neighbors was out there running routes, catching passes. John Harbaugh's first season with Big Blue. I'm optimistic about the Giants. The only hesitation I have is I think this is a super competitive division. I don't know that the Eagles win it because I think Dallas is going to be really good. And I know people, I'm not saying they're winning the Super Bowl. I'm not even saying they're winning a playoff game, but I think they could certainly win the division.
Okay.
The Cowboys could. And you have to figure Washington's better than last year. Jaden Daniels was banged up all of last year. They way underperformed. And so I would think you're going to get a better season out of the Commanders. And then you slot the Giants in there, right?
Yeah, I think you're just looking for improvement. And I mean, listen, so much of it is, you talked about it, health reliant. But I'm outside of the return of Skubal and Neighbors, even if they weren't to come back for the start of the season, I'm excited to see what the culture shift is like. I mean, you get a guy like OBJ back playing for a guy like Harbaugh. It's very interesting because he doesn't, in his prime, he wasn't a guy who kind of liked to be told what to do. He's a free spirit. And now you're coming in as a veteran for a team that doesn't really need you, but you give him an option.
Yep.
So you're kind of the guy who now needs to fall in line.
And think about the teams he's played with since leaving the Giants, where after Coughlin, right, there was such a lack of culture or accountability and he played for McVay in LA. He played for Harbaugh in Baltimore. He's been with well-established head coaches, winning head coaches, and he's older, right? We all mature with some age. I don't know that he's effective.
Yeah,
anymore
I don't
as
know
a
that
wide
he is
receiver.
either. I don't know that he is
right?
either. If that's what you're hoping for,
Yeah.
you're not getting the OBJ of 10 years
No,
ago.
I think
It's
he's
just,
a guy that is trying to earn a roster spot. He is a fourth wide receiver, maybe fifth even.
And does he have the opportunity or the ability to, like, ooh, sure.
Every now and then?
Yeah, sure. Like, he's not probably going to blow by anybody, but can he still make a crazy hands catch or go up and get one? I bet he can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he can.
Right.
And now I think now, if Neighbors is healthy, I think year 2 of the Jackson Dart experiment, it's not an experiment. He's got to be your franchise guy, because if he's not, we're starting all over again. But I think Harbaugh's the perfect guy. If he can't make this work, I'm not sure that anybody is going to in the current iteration of this team.
Yeah, I remember we said it when Harbaugh was hired. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't know that it'll translate to wins, but it was by far
the best
most logical decision that John Mara could have and Steve Tisch could have made here. Again, I don't know that it works.
Yeah.
3 years from now, you might be like, oh, they're firing John Harbaugh. And I would still say, yeah, but they made that was still the right decision.
I agree.
Because you can't predict the future. You can only say, what is the best decision in the present? What makes the most sense now? And it was John Harbaugh.
Yeah. You can't, I think you're safe as an ownership group when you bring in a veteran winner culture guy, because all those things should lead in the right direction. And if they don't, then it's like, well, they should have, they didn't, okay, we took our shot. I think taking a risk and hiring someone else outside the box, a chance, like, we've done that. We've hired the guys who are nobodies and given them a shot, and the guys who haven't won other places. This guy has won. He's won a Super Bowl. He's longevity. Like, what coach outside of Tom Coughlin spends that amount of time with a franchise? It just doesn't happen. So there's a steady leadership. Guys who have talked about playing for him love him. It easily the right decision, no matter what happens.
And the Jets will hope Aaron Glenn can figure things out in year 2 a little bit.
They can't be any worse defensively.
No, and
right?
I'm glad that they kept Glenn. For me, 1 year is just not enough. And let's be honest, the Jets are in. I get that it's been a very long time, 1969. They're in no rush to win. There isn't this constant pressure for the Jets to win. The assumption is that they're never going to win ever again. So stick with it. You liked them a year ago. Stick with them for one more and see what happens. I think I said it a few weeks ago. I think with Geno Smith, I think the Jets, I'm not saying they win a lot of games, but I think they win some games where at the end of Sunday, you're like, oh, they beat Team X? Oh, okay. And there may only be a handful of wins this year, but I think they're going to be 2 or 3 where you're like, I didn't see that coming.
If the Jets defense doesn't have an interception this year, they're going to be, Aaron Glenn's going to be packing his bags and going to be a D coordinator somewhere else next year.
Look at the strength of schedules here. The Bills have the 8th hardest.
Ooh-wee.
Not a lot of sleep this
boring
week,
you.
y'all.
No,
Not a lot of sleep this week.
Pretty much none.
Bills have the 8th hardest schedule. Jets and Giants kind of in the middle of the pack there. Bears have the most difficult. Thank you. And the Browns have the easiest. And you get how this works, right? If you follow the NFL, if you finish in first place, you are going to play a first place schedule the next year. If you finish in last place the way the Browns always do, you are going to play a last place schedule the next year. So,
and yet still continue to finish last.
Which says this doesn't always necessarily mean anything.
Or it just means they're really, really bad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, worse than the worst. Yeah. But the Giants are in a spot here. I looked at the list earlier before the show. The team that I like going into this season, and we'll make predictions
based on a schedule.
No, just in general. And then when I saw where they ranked in terms of easiest schedule, the Bengals. Like the Bengals win the AFC North. I thought that before, and then I saw the strength of schedule, and I thought,
good.
They're going to win
Favorable.
the AFC North.
Okay.
Ravens. Whole new coaching staff.
Yep.
I get that Lamar is still there.
It's always a fascinating division.
Browns, forget it.
At least in the last few years, it's been a fascinating division.
I think the Steelers make the playoffs, and I think the Browns win the division. We'll see.
Browns win the division?
Oh, sorry, the Bengals win the division.
I was like, I don't think
I think the Steelers make the playoffs, and I think the Bengals win the division.
And the Browns lose the division.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. All right, let's take a break here on Onorato and Miller. We'll come back. We still got the Marcellus MVP of the month. We still have the Performance Industrial Dirty Difficult done. We'll talk about LeBron to the Sixers. And we'll look at Major League Baseball's trade deadline still ahead here on O&M.
Summer feels better on a Yamaha. The 2026 Yamaha boat lineup is here at Alpenhaus Boats. Built for relaxing, cruising, water sports, and making the most of every day on the water. With sleek design, confident handling, and smart features throughout, Yamaha delivers performance you can feel and comfort everyone can enjoy. See the 2026 lineup today and discover why nothing feels like a Yamaha. Alpenhaus, the Northeast's premier outdoor destination.
At Marcella's Appliance Center, our commitment is to you, providing essential appliances that families depend on. For cooking, refrigeration, cleaning, and sanitation, plus appliance repair, you can have peace of mind that Marcella's is here for you today and every day, like we have been since 1957, helping you make the right choice with trusted brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and many more. Shop Marcella's Appliance Center in-store, online, or by phone. We're here for you.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alpenhaus.
We'll have a show next week. It just won't be a brand new show.
Oh.
Little break over the summer. But we'll be back after that to take you through pretty much the rest of the years. We will really crank this thing up for football season.
We're going to be somewhere else.
That's right.
Not here.
Yeah. Speaking of football season, we already did a little bit here.
And now, Dirty, Difficult, and Done. Sponsored by Performance Industrial.
Performance Industrial never job too dirty or too difficult for Bill Miller's squad to get it done. Contract talks are done for now between Baker Mayfield and the Bucs. Baker had a self-imposed deadline, and that was
Love
the
those.
start of training camp. And generally, they don't mean much because the team takes it seriously enough to make an offer that the player feels is okay,
Beneath
legit. And Baker was
them.
like, I felt a little disrespected by the offers Tampa Bay made to him. So he'll go into this season without a contract extension. And so the talks are done until at least after 2026.
Okay.
Baker's been a really good NFL quarterback.
Yes. I think after the way things started.
He led the Browns to the playoffs.
I know.
And a playoff win for that matter, right?
Yeah, I know. But after how things went, it felt like there was a chance that he was just going to be a backup for his whole career. And that's not how it went.
Right, because he bounces from, I think I got the timeline right, from Cleveland to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles was for like a day.
To Carolina. Well, he won a game
I know.
in L.A.
Without having
Right.
played with them at all.
Then he went to Carolina, where he was a backup with Sam Darnold, I
Maybe.
believe. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was Cleveland to L.A. to Carolina, and now Tampa. He has really revived his career as a
No
former
doubt.
first-round pick, and I like him. I think, is he part of the latest season of quarterback? I think he might be.
Maybe.
My brother was watching that, and I think
look it
he
up.
said that Baker's in there. To me,
I
Baker's
like
become a very likable person to me. He has a lot of that like swagger
Cocky
and
moxie.
bravado that rubs people the wrong way if you don't really
He is.
try to understand him or appreciate him.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
him.
he would be worth that. That to me is like worth
He's perfect
watching
for it.
season 3.
He's perfect for
Yeah.
it.
I know you just closed it. Flacco's in there.
Let's find out. Flacco, Cam Ward, Jaden Daniels.
All right.
Jaden, I'm cool with. Ward is kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Usually in interviews, he's just kind of soft-spoken and
Yeah.
doesn't say a lot. So, but who knows? When you put cameras in a guy's house and in their practice facility, it's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah. Titans are kind of interesting with Saleh and Dable there.
We liked quarterback a lot more than I thought we would.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm in on it. I'll watch it again.
So Baker will wait for a contract to get done if
He'll
it
get
gets
something,
done after.
right? I mean,
Well, it just may not be with Tampa Bay. It may not be, I mean, quarterbacks, good quarterbacks, top 15 quarterbacks, so rarely hit the free agent market. So rarely.
if he didn't require so much money, I would be happy to take him. Go ahead and give Jackson Dart a run for his money.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not going to happen. The Giants will be
I
all
know
in
they
on
won't
Dart
want to,
here.
but
Yeah.
he can chuck it and run with the best of them.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, this is it's not old news at this point because it's going to be something we
but-
talk about for a long time here coming. This is the look at what would be today the 76ers starting five. How good is this? Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, James, and Embiid. It's the best starting five in the NBA, and I don't even think it's close. That does not mean that they should be the favorites to win it all. They aren't.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm picking them to win the title. I'm not. But this is the best starting five. Maxey, Brown, LeBron, and Embiid are all all-stars. You cannot find another starting five in the NBA with 4 all-stars. LeBron and Embiid just won a gold in Paris a couple of years ago for Team USA. Maxey's one of the best young scorers in the game. Edgecombe was a top 3 pick from a year ago. Brown could have been the MVP.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
is
trying
it
to come
enough?
up with- yeah, I get you.
It's you don't even have to think about it. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
there's no
I'm trying to think of
question.
another
Yeah.
team that has 4 All-Stars even.
No. Yeah. You mean no
like
chance?
4 All-Stars in your starting lineup.
No chance. If you get 2, you're like, ooh, we got a good squad.
Yeah, the Heat might have 3, but
Giannis, Bam, and
yeah, I don't know. They had to trade everybody else. Kind of the
I mean,
same
the
thing
Knicks
with
have Cat and Brunson.
Yeah,
And
the Lakers
as
have
good
Luka,
as OG was, he wasn't an all-star. Of course, Luka, yes.
Austin, probably going to be an All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I get it. You Detroit, Cunningham, and Duran.
Yep.
Okay, but you're just not getting to 4.
Yeah.
Simply
4's
put.
a lot.
San Antonio has really good players and a really good starting 5, and Oklahoma City has a really good starting 5. But I'm sorry, Chet Holmgren is not it.
No, and he'll never be it.
I
either.
said something. This is around Christmas time. I was down in Florida doing some CBS stuff, and I had 2 NBA analysts on with me, and they said something about Chet Holmgren as Batman, and I said,
To who?
because the idea is that like you'd have a Superman, right, and then a Batman, right, to that kind of
Gotcha.
tier of
Not a
superhero.
Robin to a
yeah, and I
Bat.
was like, he is and I got severe pushback that he is certainly at least he is not. Now this is months later.
I don't even know if he's a Robin.
And we saw him struggle mightily in the playoffs. And I get that the regular season numbers are good, and I understand he has a max contract, but he is not it right now. I'm not saying he can't be.
No, but
So OKC, you would go SGA, Chet, Jalen Williams. Sure, okay. But this is it. This is it.
Listen, I agree with you on Chet. I also just think similar to Joel Embiid, he's a soft spot because they can't stay healthy. So I think
the difference is when Embiid is healthy,
No, he's a
Embiid
freak.
can take over a game.
Yeah. Well, because he's built differently.
Yeah.
Chet is built like someone who's going to get pushed around. He's tall and lanky, and he just looks like he's going to snap at any minute. Literally, like, I mean, he looks kind of like Wemby, just not as Wemby.
Here are the odds to win the NBA title now, and this, of course, factors in the fact that LeBron is in Philadelphia, still Oklahoma City and San Antonio, and then look at the gap, right, between the 2 teams out west.
It's crazy.
And then you get a run of teams in the East, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight in the East after Oklahoma City and San Antonio. But that gap to me, it's like, whoa, okay, Vegas feels like if you could bet just on the conference alone, Western Conference would probably be minus money here.
I would, and feel pretty good about it,
Okay.
hammer the 76ers.
You like them.
I mean, it's such good money. Like,
I see.
it's just so ridiculous. Like, the odds, how far they fall off, and when you think about, give that team a little bit of time. It might not happen quickly.
Right. And people will overreact in November and
even
December.
if you get a waffly Embiid and LeBron plays half of a game, maybe, like, that team, even just Maxey, Edgecombe, and Brown, should be electric.
Yeah.
Like, they're young.
Yeah, they're good.
They should be really good. And then you add in powerful guys like Embiid and LeBron. That team could be really, really good.
Yeah.
And just it could be a huge matchup problem.
Yeah, and
Because you get guys who are just going to beat you to the basket with youth, and then guys who are experienced and have been there, done that, and are going to push you around.
Yeah.
But that, to me, is, for that kind of, those odds, I would take it all day long.
And they might even play enough defense. Edgecombe is super athletic. Brown can play defense. I get that LeBron doesn't
he won't,
anymore, but Embiid, if
Yeah.
healthy, can be a presence at the rim. And I like what the Sixers did on the bench as well. They signed Dean Wade, right, a guy who can make
Shooter.
some shots. They bring in Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That is a classic LeBron move. I just want one of my guys
KCP.
who I know and can kind of trust. LeBron will never go somewhere without bringing somebody with him. It's KCP in this instance. They draft LeBaron Philon, one of the best scorers in college basketball from Alabama. So I really like Anthony Simons. I always have. He's off the bench as a guy who can score it. So again, good enough. I don't know, but they'll be fun. And I love. I like. I appreciate LeBron James. I respect him. Haven't always been the biggest fan of LeBron James, but I was infinitely interested in where he was going to sign because he creates a good storyline, and I am more interested in a really good storyline than I am worried about rooting for or against anybody. Like, if the Sixers go and win the title this year, that's a compelling storyline.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so we will talk a lot about the Sixers this year simply because they're interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're just talking conference, like, forget about having to face the Thunder or the Spurs ultimately. The Knicks, player for player,
I see. So it's just getting through the East, you're saying here. Yeah.
the Sixers are better.
Yep.
They're so much better.
Yes, they are. I think they are.
They're definitely better.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. I think, again,
Celtics, same thing. I mean,
yeah, we have to always remind ourselves that sometimes, what's the saying here? The sum of the parts is
greater than the whole.
Yeah.
But that it won't be. It's lesser.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not always greater.
I think if you look at the Knicks as a team, they're tough. But who in their right mind, after the Knicks snap that championship drought, is going to believe they could go back to the finals? I just don't see it.
I don't think so either. For me, Jaylen Brown is the difference. Like,
yeah. I know the Celtics just aren't better now.
he's an MVP. Like, no, they're not
By
even
trading him,
not even
it's just not
a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think they're worse. They did the Sixers a favor. Like, the Sixers got rid of Paul George, who at this point, it might as well be dead weight. Like, he's not. I understand he can still play hoops, but he's not even LeBron at this point. Like, LeBron can go out, get you points. He can shoot.
LeBron, if you said, hey, LeBron, we are going to guarantee you 15 games off in the regular season, he would play every other game. He occasionally gets a nagging something, but Paul George misses
40 games at a time.
dozens of games at a stretch, right? So,
yeah, I think there's a chance that the Sixers, if LeBron and Embiid are dinged up, they're going to look old. Well, they're going to look young because they won't have old on the floor. But they won't look like we think they're going to look. So if they look old, it'll be a good thing because their own teammates will be running circles around them.
It's time for the MVP of the month, sponsored by Marcella's Appliance Center.
John Marcella, our guy over at Marcella's Appliance, Nick Madelone. As well, it leads us to our MVP of the month. And it's the front office of Philadelphia here. And of course, it goes back to the trade of Jaylen Brown. But that is what really precipitated the move for LeBron to go to the Sixers. This is the president of basketball operations, Mike Gansey. Jameer Nelson's the VP of operations. Bob Myers.
That guy.
Really heads up the ownership group for the Sixers. Which guy? Jameer?
No, Bob Myers.
Oh, Bob Myers.
He's got his hands in everything of significance in the NBA. First the Warriors.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Myers was brought on to kind of to find the next GM of the Sixers with that ownership group. And so what this trio of people able to do, again, pulling off the Jaylen Brown trade, if the Sixers don't do that, they have no chance of getting LeBron James. And I don't know if LeBron is ring chasing at this point. I think he's just looking for like an enjoyable playing opportunity. It's a 2-year, $8 million deal. Of course, you're going to assess the situation and go, do I have a real chance to win there? Okay. But if he was ring chasing, he would have gone to the Spurs, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe easier to win the East, and then you take your chances with San Antonio or OKC?
Sure.
Okay. Maybe.
I was going to say, definitely, I wouldn't have gone to Golden State.
No.
Because that's not realistic ring chasing.
He could have gone to Cleveland. He could have gone to Miami. I think he ultimately picked the best situation in the East, and that's Philadelphia. But these guys pulled off, Ash, as you said, a little bit of a heist in terms of getting Jaylen Brown away from the Celtics simply for Paul George. Pretty good. And some picks.
Yeah, and some picks.
Yeah, and some picks.
Which they better hope work out.
All right, we'll take another break here on Onorato and Miller. Major League Baseball trade deadline coming up at the end of the weekend. Will the Tigers move Tarik Skubal? Will the Yankees make a big play as they try to chase down the Tampa Bay Rays in the AL East?
Maybe this journey you're on has a purpose much greater than yourself. A purpose that goes beyond the field, the court, the gym. A crown awaits those who never give up. It's your time to dream again, to claim victory, and rise up. So what are you waiting for? It's time to rise. Claim your crown.
At Marcella's Appliance Center, our commitment is to you, providing essential appliances that families depend on for cooking, refrigeration, cleaning, and sanitation, plus appliance repair. You can have peace of mind that Marcella's is here for you today and every day, like we have been since 1957, helping you make the right choice with trusted brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and many more. Shop Marcella's Appliance Center in-store, online, or by phone. We're here for you.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alphen House.
All right, back on Onorato and Miller here now. If you watch Capital Region Lifestyle, 11 to noon on News Channel 13 weekdays.
I don't.
You don't. You're working.
But, yeah. I see clips.
Many people are.
I see clips.
But I hope there are people at work who... You're wasting time at work anyway. So
I'm not.
No, you're not. But the majority of the public is.
Oh.
You're distracted. You're on social media. You've got stuff going on in the background. You probably have multiple screens. Stream CRL. Are you telling me the people working from home are working from home the whole time?
No, not the people working from home.
Put the TV on from 11 to noon. We have a CRL cinema club. The challenge was to watch Toy Story 5 before the end of the month. My problem was I had to watch
Toy Story
3, 4, and 5.
2, 3,
Did I watch
4,
2
and 5?
also?
I think maybe 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I think so too.
And we didn't all that long ago watch 1. Maybe
Correct.
a year ago?
Yeah, yep. And then a long time, and then it was like, oh, I got some work to do. Let me do 2, 3, 4. And then went to the theaters to see 5. Pretty good.
So
pretty good.
Your
it
overall
felt
impressions
very
of the
different
series?
Than, very, very good.
Yeah.
5 felt different than
Well,
all
4,
of the others.
Oh, then all.
All the others.
Okay.
Yep. yeah, I'm not the animated stuff. I think it's clever
It's
and well done,
so
and
good.
it has enough adult humor
That's
to
it.
keep us engaged, where it works for kids and adults.
Yeah, I think that's what people don't quite understand is like so much of it is so underrated in terms of funny adult humor that just goes over the heads of kids.
Yeah, yeah. Impression overall, the series very good.
Good. I have not seen 5 yet, so I could not be part of your cinema club. I can't get to the movies. We went to see the Odyssey though.
We did.
Is that going to be on your cinema club?
Doubtful at this point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Well, Max is
How
the guy.
often are you doing it?
Once a month.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Odyssey will stay out.
Max.
You've
is,
already seen it, so you can.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
That's the pick. Easy for me. Max is the guy who will pick the movies going forward. Toy Story 5 was a poll on Facebook that viewers chose.
Okay.
So
Well, I hope they participate then too.
we hope so too. That was kind of the idea.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick it, go watch it, tell us what you think about it.
Okay.
Um,
Love it.
I don't know if there'll be a Toy Story 6 or not,
I'm sure, but it takes a while
but
for
I
them.
don't.
Well,
I don't need there to be. I'm all set.
yeah,
Got 5 of them.
Tom
Cool.
and Tim might be all set too. Feels like if you're gonna make 6, 7, 8 years between, that might be a
Well,
little long
yeah.
for those
I
guys.
think you try to keep momentum going here with 5 if you liked it enough and if it was good enough at the box office. What movie franchise out there has more than 5 parts? Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious for sure.
Rocky.
Wow, Rocky.
Anything else?
Pirates is probably close.
No,
Pirates is
5.
probably close to 5.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter for sure.
Pirates of the Caribbean has 5
Let's
or more.
find out.
That's insane.
You've also never seen those.
I have not. And
Uh,
I'm not counting a lot of the Marvel or DC stuff because the character
Yeah,
as Batman or
evolves
Superman
and-
keeps changing.
5.
Wow, I can't believe
I don't know that they're all
Johnny?
that good. I think
No.
I've only seen 2.
Okay.
That sounds like he might be in all of them.
That's hard to believe.
He.
Boy. We needed 5
I'm
of
gonna say
those?
this without really knowing. I'm gonna say it, and I may walk it back.
Okay.
Captain Jack, Captain Jack Sparrow,
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp, greatest movie character of all time.
Yeah, I think a lot of
He
people will
is-
disagree with that, but it's probably on a list somewhere
He
as the top
is-
5.
So good.
Okay.
And so uniquely good. Like there is no other character like that in any movie I've ever seen before. And it puts him in such. It's a Johnny Depp like you've never seen him.
Yeah, but he has always had a little bit of that quirky, bizarre
Yeah.
quality to him that made him a really good fit for that role.
Yeah, I
Right.
think if you watched it, you would think like this guy.
Best movie character of all time. Or you mean best actor fit to a character of all time?
Yeah, but I think he's also like the best character.
Oh,
Like
wow,
he's a
okay.
fantastic character
Okay.
in general. He's a little bit like Elf in a lot of ways. I also think Elf is
Great character.
he's a top 5 movie character for me, and Will Ferrell is a perfect fit for that. Johnny Depp was a perfect fit for Captain Jack.
You would call Pirates a comedic adventure?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's as much comedy, isn't it?
It's a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of like a Monty Python feel to it,
Okay.
I think,
Okay. Interesting.
which is a comedic adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of, like,
yes.
satire
it's
to it,
satire.
but-
yeah. Yeah.
That'll be our next adventure. So I need to watch 5, and then we'll rip off some more movies. We're in series. We're in all kinds of things
I'm not
lately.
sure how we got to that. Oh, CRL Cinema.
Yeah, CRL Cinema tomorrow live. We're live on a Thursday. You're
Yep.
live on a Friday. CRL Cinema.
11 to noon. Come check us out
Check
on News
it
Channel
out.
13. We're 2 months into this lifestyle show adventure.
Crushing it.
It's going okay.
You're crushing
It's
it.
going okay. I don't get, you know me.
I don't watch it, but you're crushing it.
I let other people hype it up, and that's either in the building or outside the building, and that's cool with me. I don't, I'm not the hype man. It's all good.
That's sad.
No, I'm a show up, do the job. Let's go. All right, Yankees targets at the trade deadline here. Now,
They need somebody who can
known-
swing a bat.
I've known they need a catcher. I did not expect Adley Rutschman to maybe be available, although, they really gave, is it Basallo in Baltimore a contract, so like he kind of felt like, ooh, okay, he's going to take the catcher of the future role. So Rutschman then maybe becomes available. I think if the Yankees need Adley Rutschman, like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
They need a catcher. They haven't had. Who's the last good catcher they've had?
I couldn't tell you because I
I'm
would
not
say like
gonna give you Gary
Francisco
Sanchez.
Cervini, and he wasn't even Cervelli, and he wasn't even good. Like he was
Right.
good, but not.
Yeah,
He's not a
and
great
like
catcher.
Kyle Higashioka
Like,
was
Jorge
serviceable.
Posada.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go. Yep. So Rutschman would be a really good addition at the catcher position, but they are so depleted in the outfield.
Yeah,
you don't have Judge, you don't have Stanton, and now you don't have Bellinger.
Yeah, and it's not a short time turnaround. Like there are problems in New York.
You need, if you're a Cashman, you're like, and you believe like we can go for this. We're going to get guys healthy by August and September.
But that's it.
You've got to add an outfield bat. If you don't think that's possible,
and that's where
then you don't go all in for a Mason Miller or an outfielder. But I would still recommend adding a Rutschman because either way, you're going to need a catcher next year.
Yeah.
So if you can get somebody of his quality now, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I think you just have to be really.
Mason Miller is going to cost too much in the way of prospects and talent.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's in San Diego. I think you have to be super thoughtful about, like, you got to be realistic. When is Judge coming back? When is Bellinger coming back? Like, if they are coming back so late in the game here and we just don't think, like, why are you going to give it all up? You're going to give up prospects to go get a guy like that if it's not going to be helpful to this year. Don't do it.
Yeah. Bellinger's like a 4 to 6 week timeline.
Yeah.
But there's so much ambiguity with Judge's injury that I just don't know you can even bank on him coming back at any point.
I mean, they've got guys throwing 7 shutout innings and they lose in extra innings, in 10 innings, in 11 innings. Like, they can't hit. They can't manufacture runs. We're back to the same, and I get it, Judge isn't in the lineup, but we're back to the same problem that has plagued them year after year. Like, it doesn't matter if you have pitching if you can't hit.
Yeah. How good has Cam Schlittler been?
Oh,
wow.
So good. And that's what, like, it feels like a waste. You don't want to waste that kid in his prime. You got to take every advantage of it.
Yeah. Buddy of mine bet him to win AL Cy Young before the season started. Look out.
How's the money on that one, Bill?
Might come cashing in.
Okay.
Schlittler has been phenomenal.
Remember when I thought his name was Schlitter for the longest time?
A lot of people did.
I know. How did that happen?
Because it's just weird. You wouldn't think Schlittler.
But I didn't even think it was spelled with an L at the end. So who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, the Mets will certainly be sellers. A list of guys who could be on the move. These are all pitchers. Peralta and Holmes are starters. Weaver and Minter out of the bullpen. I think they're all very attractive. I understand that Peralta has underperformed in what was going to be only 1 year with New York anyway, in all likelihood. But Holmes, I was dead wrong on. When the Mets signed him and said, we're going to turn him into a starter, I thought, there's nothing more Mets than this. But Clay Holmes, that has worked.
I loved that guy.
I mean, he's battled through some injuries, but when he's been healthy and on the mound, he has been really good in that starting role. I was dead wrong on that one.
I wish he didn't leave.
He was good out of the bullpen for you guys.
I loved him.
Luke Weaver, AJ Minter,
another former.
2 reliable guys out of the bullpen too. I think the Mets could trade all 4 of these guys, and then some potentially.
Just trade it all. I mean, you're not going to trade those big contracts, so trade some of the. I mean, Clay has a decent contract, though, right?
Yeah, I think it was only like a 3 or 4 year deal, and now he's 2 into it. So and that makes him more attractive because
you're
team control on the back end, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be a pure rental for Peralta. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's do this here because we got a local guy, Jeff Hoffman, reportedly available. The Blue Jays have severely underachieved here. They went for it in the offseason, especially in signing a guy like Dylan Cease, who's been very good for them. But they just have not hit I mean, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Find a home run somewhere.
Run into
There's
one.
talk about George Springer being traded, maybe even back to Houston. So Toronto will sell here, and
Is Hoffman's contract too big?
no, because
It was pretty big.
it was,
wasn't
but it was only a 3-year deal. The
But
money,
33.
yeah,
I think.
the
Was it 11 a
money.
year?
It was the money doesn't even matter so much as the years
Okay.
at this point with trade deadline stuff, right? It's like you just don't want to be tied down by and teams aren't trading 4-year contracts anyway.
Yeah.
They're almost impossible to move here. So Hoffman's got a year and a couple of months left on a contract in Toronto. He has struggled this year, which doesn't make him as attractive as maybe a year ago. And you have to wonder, like, how much of that is psychological.
I think he has 2 years and a couple months.
Does he?
He just signed that contract.
Yeah, but he was with Toronto last year as a 3-year deal at the beginning. We'll fact check that in the commercial break.
I thought he signed it after that season. I thought they just gave it to him,
I don't
but
think
maybe
so.
not.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
No,
Because
he-
why would
he
they give
left-
it to him after he blew the?
Well,
I mean,
he left Philadelphia and signed with Toronto with a 3-year
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is year
okay,
2
you're right.
of that.
You're right.
And he struggled this year, but
Yep.
you could certainly roll the dice on a guy to see if he finds it again,
No
right?
doubt.
Tarik Skubal is the big name, though. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about the 2-time defending AL Cy Young winner in Detroit.
Who said he wanted to stay?
Yeah, wants to stay. He said, I want to stay. I want to win a World Series. Well, you could do one of the two. You're
Got
not
news
going to win
for
the
you.
World Series, but
You're
you
gonna
could
stay.
And look, Detroit, if you didn't look at the record, 51 and 58, as we do this live on a Thursday, and you just looked at the standings, you'd go, well, they're only 3.5 out of the wild card. Why not? Because it doesn't feel like they're
They've got
making the progress towards. And even, sometimes it's like, first of all, he's a free agent at the end of the year. So I just feel like if you're a smart front
Yeah, just-
office, you can read the tea leaves. You understand whether or not he's serious about staying, one. Two, whether or not you can seriously afford him. And my guess is that's a no and a no.
And you could get a king's ransom.
So you
for
move
that
him
guy.
now. You move him now. And there will be so many suitors. First of all, do the Dodgers need him? Probably
Please
not.
no.
But they're best
Ugh.
equipped to get him. The Dodgers are the best equipped team.
They can't. They don't
to
even.
get him.
Where are they going to put him?
Top of that rotation.
No, they won't though. They don't need. Forget it. If they get him, I quit watching baseball.
Now, I don't know if Ohtani pitches again this year, but you'd go Skubal. You could have Ohtani. You'd have Yamamoto. Yep. Top of that rotation.
I mean, that would be ridiculous.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But so many other teams will want him. Milwaukee will want him. Atlanta will want him. Tampa Bay
Who's
will
going to
want
give you
him.
the most? Give me it all.
Chicago Cubs might want him.
The White Sox might want him.
He's the guy to watch for sure. Very interesting stuff here at the trade deadline in Major League Baseball. All right, another timeout here on Onorato and Miller. We will come back. And how about the impressive
Wrap it up.
performance by a 21-year-old at the
Yeah.
3M Championship? His first start on the PGA Tour since turning pro.
Crazy.
Staring down Scotty Scheffler and winning. Unbelievable stuff. We're back in a minute.
Maybe this journey you're on has a purpose much greater than yourself. A purpose that goes beyond the field, the court, the gym. A crown awaits those who never give up. It's your time to dream again, to claim victory, and rise up. So what are you waiting for? It's time to rise. Claim your crown.
Nothing better than a chance to unwind at the end of the day. And a Wellness Spa can turn your home into the perfect place to relax, catch up, and enjoy a few quiet moments. With powerful hydrotherapy jets, soothing lighting, and thoughtful design, every soak melts the day away. More relaxation, more time together, more moments to look forward to. Right now at Alpenhaus, step into your own Wellness Spa for as little as $7,995. Alpenhaus Pools and Hot Tubs, Amsterdam and Clifton Park.
And now, back to Onorato and Miller. Sponsored by Alpenhaus.
Jackson Coyben goes out in his first PGA start since turning pro and wins at the 3M. Is it 3M Open or 3M Championship?
3M Open, I think.
All right. It doesn't really matter so much. He won it. That's all you really need to
He
know.
won the whole thing.
The whole thing, the Open, the championship, all of it.
The tournament.
And at 21 years old, a guy fresh out of college.
Ridiculous.
I
mean, he's won everything else in his life, so why not keep on winning?
Yeah, so let's talk about this, and then we can get into the things I'm glad we're not doing around this kid. He's not a big
Knighting
guy.
him
Yes,
the next
exactly.
Tiger Woods?
He's not a big guy. But you're right. He has just won now at every level. And again, it's not like how many levels he's been on. Well, really only college until now.
Yeah, but there's a lead up to college
course,
where you're on an
amateurs.
amateur
Yep.
like tour type of thing, and you went he's
Yep.
the #1 ranked amateur player in the world. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Only his third career start on the PGA Tour again. First since turning pro. And this you just don't see a lot. He is gone from Auburn, forgoes his senior year with the Tigers to turn pro. You just don't see that a lot in golf.
Well, there's a little bit of golf is different because
talk to me.
I'm not going to get this right.
All right.
But you score enough points and you basically once you surpass like 20 points, you are now eligible to go to the PGA Tour.
Understood.
He did that last year
Right.
and chose to go back to Auburn to play again. Now he was at like 45, 50 some points, and it was kind of like, you can't go back to Auburn.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go. You're too good.
Yeah.
Essentially, like, you've done all you can do here. Go. Forgo, which we looked up.
Go ahead.
We
Explain
had-
it to the people because we had questions.
I've learned today something.
There is a race at Saratoga, the Forego.
Yes.
Forego.
Yep. So we were discussing how to spell forego when it comes to foregoing your senior year.
Yep.
I immediately just thought, well, there's an E in there, even if it's foregoing. That's true. There is a word that says that, but technically, by the definition of the word, the one without the E is the correct one in this instance. To say you are skipping something,
Right.
you are foregoing without the E.
You gave me the definition
knew?
of with the E, and I couldn't find a use for it in the daily language.
With the E.
With the E.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Don't
It's
know
like
why I'd ever need it.
before. It's related to for, F-O-R-E.
Feels
before.
very Shakespearean.
Very. But it is acceptable. They will say you can use the E. It's acceptable in the English language, but technically that's correct.
Yeah.
I hate that. No, I don't want acceptable. I don't want both ways. There's only one way. Like, give me the right way. I don't like how it looks, but I'm on board because I like to do things the right way.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
What does that mean?
You do things the right way.
Oh,
You believe in that's the right way to do it. We're doing it that way.
yeah.
As opposed to, yeah, but we could do it this way, and maybe it's.
Well, when it comes to you're like that, spelling, grammar, punctuation, all of it. You like to do it the right way.
I do.
It still looks weird.
It does.
We were just talking about today when someone answers the phone and said, "This is she."
Oh.
It's a lost art. Nobody does it. It is correct.
Because
no matter
you
how
will
weird
answer
it
the
sounds.
phone and say North Colony Central School District, and they'll
Hi, is
say,
Ashley there?
"Hi, is this Ashley?"
This
and you'll
is
say,
she.
"This is she."
I generally do not use that phraseology because
No,
it
it's too
sounds
formal.
it's very formal.
Because if somebody said, "Oh, is this Ashley?" you'd say,
Yeah.
yes,
Yep.
yes, it is."
Yes. But I grew up in a household where my mom said it all the time, so I knew it was
that
correct.
right?
Oh yeah, all the time. This is she. Because you would get calls from strangers, like marketers and people who don't actually know you.
Yeah.
People who call you and know you are not asking you that question. Yes, this is she, or a doctor's office, or whatever. So I knew it was right and had heard it. I still don't like the sound of it, no matter how right it is.
Okay.
But we still like to do things the right way.
We do.
This is he.
I am well.
Oh, I don't like that either.
I know,
I say good all the time.
for sure.
I'm good. I'm great.
Yep, good. The prize money for winning the 3M, because I was thinking to myself,
Yeah,
well,
how
would
rich did he
Coyven
get?
have done better with NIL at Auburn than playing a year on the PGA
Probably
Tour
not. Not if he's
and
gonna win.
maybe missing cuts along the way and not winning it right? $1.5 million for the 3M Open.
Done.
Now, how much in
He-
NIL would he have gotten at Auburn?
For a full year, though.
Yeah.
this will not be the last time. And the beauty of golf is that you can win a significant amount of money for like a top 10. So he'll be just fine.
Yes, he will. And sponsorships will carry him.
Correct.
As they do most golfers. The prize money, of course, is very nice. But the real money is off the course. And that is sponsorship dollars.
Yeah, I mean, the prize money's pretty good
And
too.
he's going to get a lot of sponsors now.
Buco bucks.
Like, who is... Of course, you have the world number one. But if you're talking about... If you are a company and you're like, what's the future of golf? There it is.
Yeah, that guy.
Get on him now. You could have 15 years of Jackson Koivin. Not bad.
You could have more than that.
Well, I mean, at like kind of a peak,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I am glad that there wasn't this immediate reaction on Twitter or on the broadcast.
He's the next Tiger.
That how many, could he? This isn't a major. I think if he had won the Open or the PGA, there would have been some of that talk. Only at 21 years old,
Let's
Jackson
see.
Koivin wins his first major. How many could he? There could have been some of that in the machine, but because it's the 3M Open, because it was a course that was easy to score on,
I get that.
that there isn't so much like, he has a ton of talent and he might be the next thing, but we're not talking in those terms, which I appreciate.
He will win a major in the next year. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's
In
only
the
got
next,
4 to go. I mean, you're talking. He will win a major in 2027.
In the next 4, yes, majors, he will win a major. He just beat out Scotty Scheffler. Like, we're talking about Scotty Scheffler
That's
as the
the
world
3M
number one.
Open.
I get it, but he had to play better than Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler is the best golfer on the planet, is what we're saying.
Yep.
And he, all weekend long, was like, nope, hold on. I'm just going to hold you off. And was cool as heck about it.
Yeah, he was.
Like, that dude's legit. He's not going to blow you away, but he didn't make a ton of mistakes.
No, the biggest mistake he made on Sunday was duffing that tee shot on 18, where he hit behind the tee on 18. A major in 2027. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get odds on that on FanDuel.
I like it. I like to put things out there that are a
And you're
little-
right.
little
Scotty
spicy.
made a charge. Scotty got as
Like,
close
it's not like
as
he beat nobody.
3 shots back, and Koivin widened the lead again there at the end. Yeah. All right.
I'm excited about him. I love new, fresh blood and a reason to get excited about a sport that people don't always get excited about.
For sure.
I can't remember the last time I watched a non-major in golf.
Yeah, and I don't remember why we were so keyed in on that on Sunday.
It's a quiet time of year if we're not watching Yankees baseball or Braves baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, we got watching it, and we started watching him, and then it was kind of like, okay, now we're in.
It was a fun watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun watch for sure.
It was.
Boy, end of July. How
Yeah,
about
well,
that?
I can't believe we're not doing a show for the trade deadline.
Well,
We're going to get a recycle.
we'll see. I said it at the beginning we weren't going to, but I don't know. You feel like you're talking me
I
into
know.
one here.
Maybe, we'll see. Well, maybe from the West Coast. That'll be fun.
Yikes. All right, maybe from the West Coast, as Ash said. And Jackson Koivin, 2027.
Let's go.
Put it on a bumper sticker. Thanks for watching Onorato and Miller, everybody. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week in some form.